Ja, willkommen zurück zu beide Council. Moment, lass mich mal kurz was. Wieso muss ich das immer machen? So. Ja. So, passt. Okay, kann losgehen. War nur jetzt wegen der Einstellung, wegen dem Ton. Kam mir leise vor und wahrscheinlich ist es wieder zu laut. Oder das Mikro ist einfach zu weit weg. So, wir stehen mal auf. Wir stehen auf, begib dich in den roten Saal im Erdgeschoss. Wir sind nicht mehr in der Nacht, wir sind nicht mehr... der Nachtspaziergang, der ist zu Ende, den wir letztens hatten. Und jetzt bin ich gespannt, jetzt geht's zum Dinner. Und ich denke, ja, immer fleißig einsammeln, ja. Der rote Saal. Befindet sich hier hinten, denke ich. Nein, hier gibt's nichts. Okay, ja. Oh, nein. Ja, natürlich laufe ich falsch. Ja, es ist auf jeden Fall im Erdgeschoss. So weit weg ist das nicht, ja. Ach, geh rein. Jetzt ist aber gut hier. Oh, hier trifft sich die Crème de la Crème der Welt. Die ganze Weltordnung trifft sich hier praktisch.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
And right he was too.
Where did you find it?
Impossible.
Peru looks totally out of place here.
Heard the news. What a
He's counting the 10 sets of cutlery around each plate? The man is completely
Well,
lost.
how very amusing.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the king's table.
I am delighted to hear.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself.
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, anyhow. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
What do you think of Volner?
Many believe he is the real leader of Prussia.
Please, go ahead.
A charming
What do you want to know?
man, but with an iron fist and a velvet glove. I also know he's famous for his love of the hunt
Yes, I heard
in
that.
all its forms.
Please, feel at home.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
Certainly not. Not really, no.
Lord Mortimer has invited Napoleon along to negotiate an important commercial venture.
Nothing strange about that.
And the Golden Order is somehow involved.
What? Our order? Are you sure?
That's what I read in the letter from Mortimer to Napoleon.
This information is important. Thank you, Louis.
Monsieur de Richet? It would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please? Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about her disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
I've only just taken over the affair. The agreement will be considered null and void until we've gone through it together. Is that clear?
All right, you seem to know what you're doing. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
I think what France is lacking today is a truly strong leader ready to govern her. Someone who will restore her luster, who will propel her forward so once again she becomes a proud nation respected by all. A man capable of both rebuilding the country from the inside and, at the same time, developing exterior relations. Someone with a vision, I think. The right person still remains to be found.
You're right, my friend. I hear your words and I agree. Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Reflections on the Revolution in France. Mr. Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington. Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Zweimal habe ich es jetzt nicht geschafft, dass ich wahrscheinlich habe ich gleich direkt drauf gedrückt in die falsche Richtung und das wurde gleich erkannt. Oh nein, der macht das jetzt falsch. Aber darauf soll es nicht ankommen. Ich denke mal, es kommt darauf an, nicht was ich falsch mache, sondern was ich am Ende rausbekomme. Ich spiele es ja auch zum ersten Mal seit langem, seitdem es rauskam, 2018, 19. Also nimmt mir es nicht krumm. Okay, lass mal weitermachen. Wir haben wieder Punkte, und zwar 4 Punkte. Ist ja auch egal, rumjammern hilft nichts. Ja. Du kannst unbemerkt Gegenstände stehlen, mühelos Schlösser knacken und Zahl erkennen. Schlösser knacken klingt gut. Manipulation, gelingt es mit Leichtigkeit, Menschen dazu zu bringen, in deinem Sinne zu handeln. Das ist natürlich auch mein Sinn und Zweck der Sache. Das Verhalten der Gedanken, deine Mitmenschen, ja. Zack, ist mir wichtig, alles beides. Also, weiter geht's, würde ich sagen. Mit der nächsten Vision vielleicht. Man weiß es nicht.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Ich habe ja auch wieder ein anderes Buch. Pluton Jahrhundert, eine Reihe von Biografien voll berühmter Männer. Ja, ich glaube nicht, dass das für mich jetzt so wichtig ist. Kapitel beginnen. Ach so, ich kann was auswählen. Aber was bringt mir das, wenn ich das jetzt auswähle? Regel der Höflichkeit, ja. Gut zu wissen, ja. Kontenance. Trachten der französischen Revolution. Nein, der Fürst. Ist das, was ich dann auch... Ach so, das ist bestimmt das, was ich lese gerade. Und deswegen... jetzt, ich verstehe es langsam. Dann, desto mehr ich das lese, desto mehr Wissen bekomme ich. Über die ganzen Dinge hier, die ich so erfahre. Wir schauen erstmal hierher, mal schauen. Unten ist der Steg, den ich angelegt haben. Mein Gott, was stoppt ich schon wieder zusammen. So. Jetzt heißt es aber erstmal uns umschauen, ohne irgendwas zu vergessen. Ich brauche ja auch immer noch die Punkte immer wieder. Also diese Punkte hier, die fehlen mir. Konzentrationspunkte, die habe ich jetzt an Napoleon Bonaparte. Habe ich die verbraucht? Nein, ich will mit dem jetzt nicht reden. Ich will hier was suchen und finden. Ja, ich schaue mir das mal um. Ja, das meine ich. Solche Dinge.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Kreisen umgeben. Schlüssel verwenden. Da gibt es zwar auch einen Schlüssel. Ich knack das jetzt einfach. Bin der Meinung, die Punkte, das findet sich immer.
Right. I've retrieved everything.
Also die Elixiere, meine ich, die findet man überall. Es glänzt alles so schön und leuchtet so.
Amber crystals.
Könnte ich jetzt auch gehen? Ich könnte gehen, aber ich will nicht. Wenn es hier noch was zu quatschen gibt, dann machen wir das gefälligst jetzt. So.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Waldner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Well, I must admit, Your Eminence, indeed it does worry me.
I understand, Louis. But continue to have faith in Sarah. You'll see, I'm sure, that in a few days we'll all be laughing together.
That's all I hope for, Your Eminence. But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Well, go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Was soll ich denn fragen? Wo dich alle Augen mustern, sagt ihm das was. Aha, ja, es klingt nach was ich wissen muss.
If I said to you, where all eyes size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for, Louis, but it makes me think of the portrait gallery.
There's a gallery here? Can you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. It will lead into the library. Continue all the way through, and you'll end up in the gallery. You'll see it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence. On that last word, then, I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Die Bibliothek. Und dieser Lord Mortimer ist auch nicht so leicht zu treffen. Kommt mir auch vor, als wäre das... Oh, das scheint hier zu sein. Als wäre das derjenige, der über allem steht. Lauf mal bitte weiter, nicht hier irgendwo hängen bleiben.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world.
Ah, seht ihr das? Meine ich, diese Punkte brauche ich auch. Ich kann immer nur 4 Stück mit mir rumtragen, deswegen hier komme ich nicht raus. Ja, da ist natürlich die Klippen. Okay, wenn er das gemeint hat, dann ist das bestimmt die Richtung, ja. Jetzt bin ich doch wieder heraus. Finde den Ort.
The only person sizing me up here is that monumental Zeus. It can't be here.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Von die Gäste über brauche Hilfe.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Ah, das ist doch wieder der gibt mir
You
doch
wouldn't
nichts.
have a little golden elixir.
Oh, some guests.
Das wären 3 Punkte.
My good fellow, you're right. One should never mix treatments without the advice of an expert. It so happens that I usually make my own golden elixir, but I haven't brought my kit with me. Perhaps, in that case, would you fetch a spoonful of ethyl alcohol, ethereal oil, and 10 milliliters of ethanol for me? Along with that, a small quantity of gold, please. Just a few crumbs will suffice.
Ah, I see that sir knows his subject. Therefore, I see no reason why I shouldn't give them to you. I hope that will be enough for you, sir, because I haven't any more.
Thank you. That will be fine.
May I help with anything else, sir?
I still haven't quite recovered after that boat crossing. Would you happen to have any devil's thorn by any chance?
I am sorry, sir, but the devil's thorn may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects. I would advise against sir taking any.
Don't worry, my good man. I know the effects of devil's thorn very well. I've been taking it for years without any adverse effects. I've never had cause to complain. You can believe me.
That is well, sir. Here is sir's herb. What else can I do for you, sir?
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mor...
Listen, I suffer from terrible migraines, and the voyage by boat has brought on my rheumatism. So, unless you have anything else to alleviate the pain, please give me some quickly. Thank you. Oh, and the one from Bordeaux, right? I prefer it to the one from Paris.
Immediately, sir. Here, I hope sir will get well again quickly. Anything else, sir?
Ob ich meine Punkte so rausschmeißen sollte, ob ich das alles brauche? Nein.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir. And I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Indeed, this masterpiece must not become more damaged. Let me have it and I'll take care of it personally. I love antiquarian books.
It bothers me somewhat. It isn't sir's job to take care of it, really.
No, but I would love to. You'll be doing me a favor by letting me have it.
In that case, sir, I shall leave it in your care with pleasure. May I do anything else for sir?
Ich glaube, jetzt haben wir von dem genug. Oh, alles klar. Hier scheine ich hoffentlich richtig zu sein. So, das kann ich schon mal nehmen. Weil diese Aufmerksamkeitspunkte, die brauche ich ja immer. Die braucht man ja immer, das ist ja... Nichts im Kamin hier. Nein. So bin ich hier irgendwo schon gewesen. Also irgendwie kommt mir das jetzt schon so vor, als wäre das bekannt. Ah, jetzt wieder was.
Great. Honey.
Honig. Ah, hier blendet die Sonne zu sehr rein. Ist aber schade.
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
Auch irgendwie knacken. Vielleicht ist ja genau das drin, was ich brauche.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Ah, okay, also ich muss schon aufpassen, ich habe keinen Platz. Oben 4, links 5, rechts 5, unten 0. Okay. Wie soll ich da rausgehen? Ach nein, ich komme hier gar nicht raus. Finde den Ort, den deine Mutter beschrieben hat. Okay. Der scheint ja wohl nicht hier zu sein. Hey, nach draußen, ja, jetzt wird niemand mehr rausgelassen. Ja. Aber nach oben darf ich doch. Ich darf nicht nach oben. Hier darf ich nicht nach oben. Schaut's hier aus? Auch nicht? Mit dem rede ich nicht nochmal. Okay, das hier wäre ja bloß meine Sitzgelegenheit. Hier ist ja nichts zum Mitnehmen. Ich setze mich wieder. Wenn ich mich hier hinsetze, dann bedeutet das meistens, dass ich das ganz sicher verlasse. Okay. Oh. Bin ich? Nein, da hinten bin ich noch nicht raus. Hier, das ist das Ohr, weil die Bücher vor lauter Büchern nicht. Wo soll ich denn hier suchen?
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Das war das erste, was ich gesehen habe. Die Leiter kann ich nicht verschieben, zum Glück, sonst wäre jetzt hier das Chaos. Dann gehe ich mal der Reihe nach. Ach nein, ich habe ja was mitgenommen. Ich dachte, ich könnte die Leiter verschieben, wie das in der... Das ist aber auch... lass uns mal hier umschauen. Schaut euch das mal an. Wer baut denn sowas auf? Jetzt geht das noch bis nach oben in eine Art Kuppel.
A few pages out of an old encyclopedia. A ruble.
Na gut. Gut zu wissen. Also ich sollte hier durchgehen. Was ist eigentlich hier oben links das für ein Zeichen? Kriege ich das wieder los? Das sieht nach sehr viel Suchen aus.
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Jetzt geht die Rätselei los. Was? Schwächen, Immunität. Hebt negative Effekte auf. Jetzt weiß ich, das hebt eben. Ich habe es ja gerade gesagt. Das scheint der Raum zu sein, der mit meiner Mutter eventuell was zu tun hat. Wir fangen mal von vorne an.
Liberty or Death by Regnault. Well, I'll take liberty, please. But I do understand his choice, even though it seems radical.
Ich gehe hier nicht raus. Ich gehe hier nicht raus.
Celia. That name means nothing to me.
Ach du liebe Zeit, das ist ja unendlich. Soll ich jetzt alle Bilder betrachten? Weil hier sehen die Statuen so aus, als hätten die was zu melden. Vielleicht fehlt nur noch der gewisse Hinweis.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it. Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Nochmal knacken? Nein. Ah, Medusa.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern. And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Also, ich gehe mal davon aus, dass der Typ mit dem Schild... Was ist denn das jetzt hier? Ah,
The Origin of Myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa. Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa. Hang on. This version is
ich gehe jetzt einfach mal von meinem Halbwissen aus. Also, wo haben wir den mit dem Schild? Das ist ja nicht. Die Laterne muss vielleicht in Richtung Schild leuchten. Oder? Nein, ach, keine Ahnung. Das ist das Schwert, das kommt dann zuletzt. Es sind 4. Medusa ist ja richtig. Ja, die kann ich nicht nochmal drehen, oder? Och nein, ja. Das wäre jetzt der Witz. Statue drehen. Zum Helden mit dem Schwert drehen. Zur Laterne drehen. Das ist aber auch Unsinn, ja. Schwert. Statue drehen. Es wäre dann... Medusa wurde ja nicht geblendet, die wurde ja... Ach. Jetzt muss ich die... Ich kann die auch noch drehen.
In Greek mythology, anyone who looked into the eyes of the Medusa turned to stone. So the monster's statue must be turned towards someone who can protect their eyes. It can only be the hero holding the shield.
Ja, zum Helden mit dem Schild drehen, weil... Was hat der Mann mit der Laterne überhaupt an sich? Was soll das denn? Der muss Richtung Medusa, ja? Der sticht ja zu Medusa. Der muss sie ja dann am Ende... Und der Laternenmann muss die... Oh! Blenden.
Whoa, For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
I've discovered a hidden message from my mother. She explains how to find the secret room. Something must have attracted her here, so I've come to check it out. And you? What brings you here?
My, you're curious.
Let me guess.
Go on then, impress me.
Nachforschungen zu Mortimer. Kann das sein?
You're spying on Mortimer, right?
Everyone is spying on Mortimer.
Shall I take that for a yes?
Take it as you please, but I wouldn't be surprised if all the guests were around here somewhere searching the manor. Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh, yeah. In your dreams. At your service, madam.
At your service, madam. In your dreams, okay. Gehen wir mal alles durch, was wir... Ich will nicht so viele Punkte verbrauchen, gleich an der ersten Vase.
A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Do you think that can really be Jason's golden fleece?
No, you are aware that Jason and the Argonauts is a myth, aren't you?
But Mortimer's been protecting this hide. It must be of great value, don't you think?
Certainly of historical value. This kind of hide is still used by gold diggers in Eastern Europe. Now you see how easy it is to obtain a legend.
Why do you have to act so nonchalant every time I show you something?
Louis, anyone can kill a sheep, rip off its hide, and say it's the Golden Fleece.
We're at Lord Mortimer's, not at some farmyard fair. You're just too skeptical.
And you have a tendency to believe anything. Talk about an unlikely pair.
Yet, you know opposites attract, don't you? An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
The Gospel according to Judas, or How to Crucify Jesus as part of God's plan. You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private island.
Do you realize how important this book is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into Mortimer's possession?
I was thinking the same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the manor. I bet you've read them cover to cover.
Naturally.
Really? I'm curious. Tell me, what part stood out the most to you?
The passage where Mary says to Joseph, "Hey, you, shut up."
In other words, you haven't even opened one.
Ja, das war jetzt mal auch lustig, also. Oh, halt, was ist hier?
Hey, Mortimer is the author of this work. It talks about his passion for art. Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
Ein russischer Rubel. Schauen wir mal, wir waren ja auf unserer Seite. Ja, Cäsar, oder?
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath. The workmanship on this crown is amazing. The finesse of the gold laurel leaves is beautiful. A crown worthy of an emperor. I'd stake my life that it's the genuine article. Do you know why laurel wreaths are used and not, say, mistletoe or another plant?
The laurel wreath symbolized glory in Roman times.
In your opinion, what kind would suit me best?
A crown of nettles.
Eine Krone aus Brennnesseln würde mich am besten darstellen. Na.
You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
I think this is Excalibur, King Arthur's sword. I've always dreamt of drawing it from the stone.
How sweet. You're still clinging to your boyhood dreams. When you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
Mir macht aber auch keinen Spaß mit. Ja. Halt! Was ist hier?
Well, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself.
Bernstein. Gratulation, du hast 4 Bernsteinstücke eingesammelt. Deine maximale Konzentration steigt um 1 Punkt. Schön.
A fragment of amber.
Das ist natürlich schön. Hinten war doch noch
Here's
was.
something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job. See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink
das war
barely
anders.
spreads on the paper. The deed was written.
War dasselbe. Vielleicht ist Mortimer unsterblich. Ich nehme mal das.
Maybe Mortimer is immortal or capable of living for a very long time, like Methuselah. A first smile. Careful. Keep that up and soon you'll end up laughing.
Carry on sprouting inanities like that, and indeed I might. These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? How did Lord Mortimer get all this? It's just crazy.
Secret connections, money, or a well-kept family treasure passed on from generation to generation. Who knows?
That would mean some of Mortimer's ancestors lived before Jesus was born. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Ja, genau, mir fehlt ja noch was. Also die
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Nothing. I have done absolutely nothing for you. No to this, no to that. You ask for proof of trust, but when you get it, you turn a deaf ear. You are defiant, evasive, and paranoid. Go question your own motives. I've done all I can.
All right, fine. There's no point getting on your high horse, you know. So I'm wary, I grant you that. I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese, but I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily. I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Jetzt bin ich überfragt. Also Schwäche und Heimlichkeit. Heimlichkeit würde ich sagen, ja. Sie hat irgendwas verheimlicht zu mir.
Let's take your subterfuge talents, for example. You can't make me believe you'd be very effective at sneaking around unobserved, dressed as you are in that puffy whalebone dress. I do find your outfits ravishing, but couldn't you use someone like me to perform certain discreet tasks?
Louis, your naivety is almost touching. Since our arrival, I have been continuously exploring the island without anyone realizing. Know that in a man's world, it is sometimes more efficient to wear a dress with a daring décolletage than to know how to pick a lock. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Oh Mann, ey. 3. Habe ich das?
I don't see us as partners for life. You won't owe me anything, you know. It doesn't commit you to anything after all.
All right, you've gone to a lot of trouble. You deserve an answer. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
Oh Mann, ein Mann, eine Frau. Ich habe da noch nicht so. Ein Mann, eine Frau. Eine Frau glaube ich nicht. Es gibt ja eine Frau, wo ich das Geheimnis schon rausgefunden habe. Oder ist es eine Frau? Ihre Mutter. Meine Mutter.
It's as obvious as it is surprising. You're my mother's hard-hitting partner.
Oh, God, do you really believe the nonsense that comes out of your mouth?
Well, a second ago I did. A little.
Sorry, Louis, your mother is not my partner.
Ich weiß es nicht, Leute.
Your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good, I grant you that. You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Oh. Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes, you can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Clever. But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
Sie hat noch eine Zwillingsschwester, muss ich ja mal einwerfen. Eine Zwillingsschwester. Mein Mikro rutscht ab. Ja, Zwillingsschwester. Da findet jeder sein eigenes Geheimnis raus. Also dieses ganze große Schloss ist ein einziges ein Schloss mit verborgenen Geheimnissen. So, habe ich jetzt wieder ein...
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Ja, das war interessant, tatsächlich.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
Okay. Okay.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
Ich weiß, was ich tue. Emily, Elizabeth ist sie. Emily war die gerade, mit der ich...
Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this. All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Oh,
Thank you. Come on, follow me.
Ich dachte, ich verwechsel jetzt die Namen und lauf der Falschen hinterher. Ey, wie so blöd kann keiner sein, ey.
Well, Elizabeth, what was so urgent? For God's sakes, what happened in here?
I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here for you.
I saw her.
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night while she was hiding?
Yes, Louis, I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you, it was her.
Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Home? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her. Yes, I need something to calm me down.
Nein.
No thanks, I'd better not.
Listen, if you want me to tell you everything, you have to drink with me, Louis. What I have to say to you is of the utmost importance.
Ich muss mit ihr trinken. Nein.
No, I won't drink.
All right, Louis, then get the hell out of here. You're incapable of opening your eyes, so be it. Get out!
Ich will nichts trinken. Du kannst mir das auch so erklären. Ah, naja, ob das jetzt richtig war oder falsch, das weiß ich nicht. Irgendwie mache ich schon einige Fehler gemacht. Aber das wirkt sich nie so aus, als hätte ich jetzt das Gefühl, dass ich nicht weiterkomme, weil es gibt viele andere Wege, ja, wie ich feststellen muss. Okay, ich habe nicht mit ihr getrunken. Ja, das ist, ja, das wollte auch nicht. Ich trinke nichts. Möchte nicht. Will das nicht.
Why the hell did I go with Elizabeth? I could have spent the night with Emily, but no. I had to go play the night with a big heart. Oh, well, never mind. Tomorrow's another day.
Ja, ich will was rausfinden, also in dem Sinne, ich habe das nicht, das habe ich nicht. Ich kann das auch nicht durch. Who the hell is knocking on my door?
Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
What the hell's going on?
You are in deep trouble, my young friend.
Oh, jetzt soll ich die umgebracht haben. Nur weil ich nichts trinken wollte, oder was? Meine Güte, was kann ich dafür, wenn dann noch jemand gekommen ist ins Zimmer oder was weiß ich. Ach, das gibt noch mehr Stufen. Ach du liebe Zeit. Ich sehe es hier gerade. Das sind noch kleinere Stufen. Psychologie. Hier. Mini-Stufen. Oh nein. Du kannst deine Logik, Geistes, Sprachfähigkeiten nehmen wir auch mal dazu. Du kannst deinen Körper und deine Umgebung, Koordination gegen deine Umgebung einsetzen und manchmal gegen andere Personen. Ich nehme das einfach mal alles jetzt mit. Also irgendwie bin ich jetzt verwirrt. Ich habe die doch nicht umgebracht. Ach, das war wohl Kapitel 1 jetzt. Ich hab sie nicht umgebracht, ey. Ihr wart doch selbst dabei, ihr habt's doch gesehen. Klagt mich nicht an hier. Alter. Ich hab nur abgelehnt, mit ihr einzutrinken und sie hat mich rausgeworfen. Wahrscheinlich war das der Grund, weil sie mich rausgeworfen hat das jemand anderes genutzt, als seine Chance, hier sie zu töten. Ja, die Schachfiguren, die drücken das schon richtig aus, dieses Schachspiel. Das ganze Spiel ist ein Schachspiel. Und Schach ist ja auch ein Logikspiel. Okay. Kapitel 1. Was war das? Der Prolog? Vor der Küste England. Nachtspaziergang. Gorgone. Wo ist meine Mutter? Ja, wo ist sie denn? Ja, ich habe zumindest dieses Kapitel abgeschlossen. Und drücke jetzt auch nicht weiter. Ich lasse das mal so stehen. Ist wieder ein langer Part, aber macht ja nichts. Jo, da würde ich sagen, bis zum nächsten Mal hier bei The Council. Vielen Dank fürs Zusehen und Zuhören. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ich bin weg. Tschüss.